Hi Tigers, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. And in today's video I'm going to be touring one of the most detailed houses I've ever seen and found in Adopt Me. So this house is an amazing, incredible spaceship house. It is all decorated like a massive sci-fi spaceship with even a whole massive laboratory, and I'm not even sure what house this is built in because I can't even tell, because it's just so detailed, Tigers. So we're going to start with the first room, which is going to be the grinding room. So as you can see, all the rooms are labelled, and this first theme is going to be a pink, purple, space theme grinding area. So as you can see, there's so many showers, so many grinding facilities for everyone, and I love the wall decor in this room. It just makes the house so much cooler. Like, the wall decor is just so space themed, and there's also a view outside this tinted window, and I really like the tinted windows because it just makes the whole house feel more unique and detailed. And as you can see in this little area here, there's another grinding area here for your pets' tasks, which is just absolutely so cool. This whole house costs nearly 200k Adopt Me bucks and is also max furniture. So I think this whole house would definitely cost at least a neon shadow dragon to offer for, and you'll see that after the tour, Tigers. And that room there was just a really cool room to hang out with your friends, and especially role play if you're role playing doing sports and Adopt Me with your friends, or just hanging out or having like, you know, like dramas. I don't know if you're doing like role play dramas or something, but this house would be amazing for that, and also obviously for spaceship role plays. So now we're just going to go into the second room here, which is more like a vintage coral room, which matches the entrance here. This is the only room that is not decorated, and that because he's already hit max furniture. So this is the absolutely amazing builder of this house. As you can see here, he's just sitting on the bench while I tour it, but he's an amazing builder, and he's got so many houses. And the reason why I first found this house was because he said he was trading a house that sounded like the house I recently traded to my friend Livy. If you watch this video, that video of the Mystic Lake, and it was the exact same house. So I don't know if I got a copy of that house, and it had probably been duplicated many times before I offered for one of them. So I guess it's not a one-of-a-kind house, which I didn't realize, but it is really cool still, and I bet there isn't that many in the game anyway. So in here is a luxury bathroom, and in the luxury bathroom there's multiple showers. So as we go through here, we can see there's a bath, a shower at the back, and also a shower to the left. So I think this is really cool, definitely with the shower hanging from the ceiling. So when we come out of this room and we go straight across to the other door, it takes us to a mini storage room under the stairs, and the stairs lead us to a really cool room, which is the biggest room of this whole build, but I'm going to save that till I've toured the rest of the build for you, Tigers. So as we go into here, it's more like a little hanging out area / office area and a walk-in closet. This walk-in closet is insane, and I think the coral lights really just bring some more vibrancy and detail to this house. And when we go through here, it brings us to the first type of futuristic type space area of this house. As you can see, you can look through the windows in the ceiling, and there's a little aquariums in the side, as well as an outdoor pool that you can look over at the landscape view of all the different buildings. And that green area up top, which is kind of circular like, is the massive laboratory, which I'm going to be showing you after the rest of this build. The next bit I'm going to be showing you is the secret space shuttle area, where people monitor the spaceships, and they also it's where the astronauts go. If you have ever seen where astronauts go in an actual spaceship, you probably haven't, Tigers, as spaceships aren't usually accessible for the general public. But yeah, this is the portal we've got to go through to get to the space shuttle. As you can see, we've got to walk through this whole alleyway here, and as we walk through this door, it brings us into this massive spaceship monitoring system, which has slanted windows with outdoor stars and planets, which I think is really cool because that's what you would actually see in an actual space station. I've seen some documentaries on space stations, and this is what they look like. There's a lot of different computers, as we can see here. This is where people would be in if they were monitoring a spaceship or rocket ship taking off into space. And then as we come over here, there's like a little testing subject area here where they're testing their like space formula. It's like a sci-fi galactic film. It kind of reminds me of Stranger Things. None of it is real or anything like that, but it's like a fantasy spaceship build. And as we go in here, there's like a shower, the locker area, spaceship backpacks, which probably have the oxygen tanks in for when the astronauts go into space and there's no oxygen in space. And then over here is just some like little cabins that the astronauts can relax in, watch TV in, and just, yeah, hang out in basically when they're not doing their space missions. So I think this is a really, really cool house, and definitely a cool house to role play in, as I've never seen any house like this. I wouldn't know this was a shop house from the outside of the build, Tigers. It doesn't look like one at all, and it is absolutely amazing. So now I'm going to show you, Tigers, the massive sci-fi green themed laboratory, like a toxic barrel type theme. So to get out of this spaceship area, we have to go back through the portal, and then I'm going to show you the upstairs, which is where the laboratory is. So we have to go left where we see this waterfall, and there's a set of stairs which we have to go up to find the laboratory. So as you can see, going up, I also see neon green and yellow lights coming out already with lots of mist and smoke, like it's all toxic and gassy up here. There's massive windows with stars and shooting stars already. I see giant telescopes. I also see lots of machines going on, lots of pipes, lots of things whirring in here. Potion bottles, of course, for when the people in the laboratory are mixing formulas. It kind of reminds me of like a witch's sci-fi room where they mix all their special potions. I see toxic cans. So yeah, this is a really like toxic area in here. Not good for anyone to go in, obviously, if it was real, but this is where people probably experiment with, like, you know, just like everything to do with space, things to do with the atmosphere in space, stuff like that. There's so many different like experiments going on in this area. It's really cool to look at, and it's really cool how the person that built this was able to just think of all this and imagine what it would actually be like. Maybe they actually brought up some actual images of actual space laboratories to get an idea of what they should build theirs like, but I think they did a really, really good job. This would cost so much to offer for, which is why I'm probably not going to offer for it, and it is their favourite house, so I'm not sure if it's also for trade. But if they were to duplicate this house, I think it would be really hard, and also it would be really, really expensive. So I think this house is just absolutely, absolutely amazing. Rate this house out of 100, Tigers, what you think it is. If it was rated out of 10, I would probably rate this house 8 out of 10, and a 10 out of 10 for creativity, an 8 out of 10 for an overall would I want this house, a 6 out of 10 for brightness and colourfulness, because I personally like really bright houses, and probably a 8 out of 10 for like you know, like the actual design and shape of this house, because the actual building and shape of this house probably took more effort than the actual decorating, in my opinion, because decorating is the same in every house, whereas the actual making and the function of all the rooms in this house, the shape of the walls, the shape of the ceiling, probably took so long for them to do. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, Tigers, and if you did like this build and you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe so you never miss another one of my videos, and also so you can enter my next giveaway, Tigers, which I'm going to be announcing really, really soon. So I really hope that you enjoyed, Tigers, and if you did, remember to comment down which part of the house you like the best. My favourite part was probably the space centre where the astronauts go, or the laboratory, which is like the toxic barrel type area. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, Tigers!